Hello and welcome all. So, welcome to today's session on subject verb agreement. So, are you ready to explore this topic? Let's get started.
Okay, so we'll begin by reading the sentences. So Ruhi goes to the park every Sunday.
Then, the children go to school by bus. All right. So, we have these sentences. Ruhi goes to the park every Sunday and the children go to the school by bus. So, can you identify the subjects in these sentences? So, the subject in the first sentence is Ruhi, right? And the subject here is singular. Then the subject in the second sentence is children, right here. And the subject here is plural. So did you notice that we added es to the verb go in the first sentence? Can you tell me why? Because we followed the rule of subject to verb agreement by adding es to the verb go. Now, what is subject verb agreement? So, subject verb agreement is a sentence rule. All right, it's the rule that helps the subject of a sentence and the verb become good friends. Okay, so let's look at the sentences that follow the subject verb agreement rules. So the verb in the first sentence, okay, Ruhi goes to the park every Sunday. It ends with es, right? And the verb in the second sentence remains the same. Now, why so? Because here Ruhi is a singular subject, right? So when the subject is singular, we add s or es to the verb. That is at the end of the verb. All right? And when the subject is plural, we do not add s or es to the verb. So the verb remains the same. Okay? So, so if the subject is he, she, it, or even a singular noun, we add s or es to the verb. So, for example, let's see here. Ria eats an orange. So, when the subject is a singular noun, like Ria, right? The verb changes by adding an s. We add an s to the verb. Okay? So, in this case, eat become eats. Ria eats an orange. Okay? Then, same here. He watches cartoons every evening. Our subject is singular, right? He is a singular subject. So, our verb ends with es. Okay, we add an es to our verb. So, he watches cartoons every evening. Easy, right? Now, if the base form of the verb ends in ss, sh, ch, x, or z, what do? We add es to the verb so that it agrees with the singular subject. Okay, let's see. So, miss, miss, it ends in ss, right? So we add an es, misses, misses. We add an es so that the verb agrees with the singular subject. Okay, then we have wash. Wash ends in sh, right? What do? We add an es to the verb, right? And washes will agree. This verb washes agrees with the singular subject. Then catch. Catch ends in ch, right? So what will catch become? Catch becomes catches by adding an es. All right. Next, mix. Mix ends in x, right? So what do? We add an es to the verb mix so that it agrees with the singular subject. Then what do we have? We have buzz, and buzz ends in z, right? So what will we do? We'll add an es to the end so that this verb agrees with the singular subject. Okay? Okay. Now, if the subject is we, they, or a plural noun, Okay, we use the base form of the verb in the present tense. So we do not add s or es at the end. All right, let's look at some examples here. Bunty and Veena walk in the park. So Bunty and Veena, right? This is a plural subject, right? So what we do not add s or es to the verb here. Okay. So the base form of the verb, we'll always add the base form of the verb here. So Bunty and Veena walk in the park. Okay. We won't add s or es. Then we sing Christmas carols on Christmas Day. Okay, again here we have a plural subject, right? We sing, we have a plural subject. Okay, so here the verb will be in its base form. That is, we won't add s or es to the verb. Easy? Now let's read these sentences. I laugh very loudly. You make delicious pasta. What do you notice about the subject and verbs in these sentences? Now, even though the subjects are singular here, right? The verbs do not end in s or es. I laugh. You make. Can you see that the verb does not end in s or es even though our subject here is singular, right? Now, why so? Because in the present tense, sentences with subjects such as I and you agree with the base form of the verb. Okay? Now, let's look at some examples. So, I eat my food slowly. Now, here I is a singular subject, right? But we won't add s or es here. The base form of the verb, we'll add the base form of the verb. Okay? Eat. I eat my food slowly. Then you keep your room very clean. Here again, we have a singular subject, you. It's a singular subject. But in this case, we will not add s or es, and the base form of the verb keep will stay here so that it agrees with the singular subject. So you keep your room very clean. Okay? Okay, now it's review time. Let's have some fun by choosing the correct verbs to complete the sentences. Okay, so they reads a poem every day. Okay, choose the correct verb here. Yes, read is the correct answer. They read a poem every day because our subject here is plural, right? So we won't add s or es to our verb. Then I goes to my uncle's house every month. Okay, we just did this rule. Yes, I go to my uncle's house every month is the correct answer. Here, the verb go agrees with our subject I. Okay? Okay, next we have the dog eat or eats the bone. Okay, choose the correct verb here. Yes, eats is the right answer. The dog eats the bone. We'll add an S or ES to the subject dog because the dog is a singular subject. Okay? Then Ninu and Rohit plays badminton. Okay, what is the correct answer here?
Yes, Minu and Rohit play badminton because here we won't add an s or es because the subject here is plural. Okay? Okay, so congratulations on learning subject verb agreement today. Thank you and see you in the next session. Goodbye.